with the current situation that the world finds itself in at the moment. Yeah, I thought I'd have a go at this. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully there'll be 3 or 4 videos, as I said. Currently sat in the Mini, just warming it up. First time the thing's been fired up for, I was going to say, about a month, and it did go first time, which is testament to how well the engine has been built. So just as a proof on the inside, see we've got a 3-pod dash. We've got the rev counter on the left, the big oil pressure light in the middle, and the temperature gauge on the right hand side with the shift light at the top. Nice oil gauge in the middle, and the adjustment for the power steering is just here. We actually use a Vauxhall Corsa C power steering, modified with a UJ at the bottom, so it adapts it from Vauxhall to Mini. So yeah, this adjusts the strength up and down. So we move down towards the floor, as you can see, a little bit untidy. We've got the air filters, the ram air filters, the battery on the floor with a cut-off switch, and our switch panel. Switch panel is very pretty. Accessory 1 is the fan. There is 2 accessory 2s. One is the alternator, which is the first one, this one here. That allows us to switch the alternator on or off before a run. And then there's ACC2 there, which is the wipers. Big battery. It's a little bit untidy, needs a bit of a paint on the inside, but the car is still as I remember it. Smoothly idling at 1200 RPM. Yeah, I mean, it is as sweet as a nut. Throttle bodies on the front are AT power. These came with the original stage 3 that Specialist Components did for us in 2010. Again, cannot fault them. Awesome bits of kit, and they do make a very lovely sound. So massive thanks to them. Whenever we've had a problem with we did lose one of these Hillclimb event, and granted AT got sorted us out with a new set of or 2 new ones rather quickly, so big thanks to them. Huge thanks to Specialist Components for all the work they've done over the last couple of years. So yeah, so exhaust manifold is Specialist Components race manifold. See, the red sneaks down the back there. But yeah, we do love this car. It's a fantastic machine, and we do love bringing it out. I said up on the front corner here are the stickers from Retro Rides, 2018 and 2019. So yeah, it was there 2 years running. 2018 not so good. We had a couple of electrical gremlins which really stopped us from running up the hill. 2019 we had a good go again, had a fantastic time and enjoyed our time with Hillclimb Monsters as well. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to Retro Rides, please do. It is a phenomenal event. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm shouting. Unfortunately, I am having to raise my voice a little bit. It is quite noisy with the bonnet off. But yeah, so that's a little sneak peek under the bonnet. The engine specs, 1380, running Specialist Components rods, MED pistons. The gearbox is a jackknife straight cut dog box. We run the early remote type gearbox, not the rod change, because the original engine was in a remote, it was a remote shell. We actually used to run this engine in a 1961 shell. Unfortunately, the 61 shell was sadly turned upside down, and we had to build a new car, and the new car is the one that you see here in front of you. So, but this car has enjoyed some great success. We had 3 championships in this car. It's taken numerous records, and really has been. It's just a phenomenal machine to drive, and we do love bringing it out. So hopefully we'll see some more of the car in 2021. So now I've finished gassing myself out. We'll go through a few more specs on the car and on the shell and suspension. The majority of the car is still original panels. So front wings is still the old steel wings. We didn't go carbon fibre, and we haven't gone out fiberglass. The door skins themselves are aluminium. The rest of the door frame is original door frame. So yeah, we have lightened the door frame by taking a lot, including the pockets and the old window winders out. So very basic. Perspex windows, and that is the front 2, rear quarters, and the rear windscreen. The original windscreen is still glass. We could have gone Perspex, but we were kind of happy with the glass. We are running a Safety Devices 6-point roll cage. So yeah, it's a great bit of kit, bolted straight in. We had a little bit of adjustment to get it in, but works perfectly fine. Underneath, we'll talk about the underneath. Suspension is, majority of it is still original type mini. So we are running rubber cones, high-lows, and a set of Spax adjustable dampers. So the suspension is been revamped, but it's not coilovers. So we are still running classic mini suspension. The braking system, the brake calipers, we used to run on 10-inch wheels. This shell we've now upgraded to 13s, or we have done for the last couple of years, which allowed us to run the 8.4s. So we are currently running standard calipers, standard discs, and standard pads. The car stops incredibly quickly with the original equipment. Car weighs in at just around 600 kilos, so it is still quite lightweight, but under hard braking and down changing, we have been known to pull the back wheels off the ground. So it certainly stops quick enough with the original equipment. Certainly cannot fault that. But yeah, that is about as much as I can tell you. Oh, fiberglass bonnet and boot. We can't forget that. The bonnet is an Archangel's bonnet, 16-valve bonnet. So yeah, made locally. Well, local for us anyway. But yeah, the car itself, fantastic bit of kit. Really love driving this every time it comes out. It's very rewarding driving this car. fast, because you have to work so hard. It's not an easy, you can drive this car fast, but to drive it really fast you have to work it, and that is one of the most enjoyable things with this car. To get the best out of it, you really have to grab it by the scruff of the neck. But yeah, and hopefully we'll see more of it. Quite nice being back inside of it, even though it's currently a cold winter's or autumn evening day. But yeah, it's nice to be kind of back in a familiar office, where there's been so much history, and there really has been. This car has certainly served us up some, I'm going to say, memorable moments from its history, from working on it till 4 o'clock in the morning, where we've had a problem the day before, turning up to an event and the car being faultless for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's given us a couple of scares, but certainly memorable ones. Like I said, fantastic machine, and we look to bring it back out again next year, and entertain so many more people, because it's one of the things we get asked when we're out with the Jedi. It's where's the Mini, and same with when we're out with the Mini, it's where's the Jedi. The Mini is here, it hasn't gone anywhere, we haven't sold it, contrary to belief by some people. The car is not going anywhere. Yeah, it's kind of, there's too much history here. But yes, that is a little bit about the Mini. First time doing one of these videos. I'll probably be stitching it all together later on, and there'll probably be some footage from events later on as well to go with this video. But this is the first time doing one of these videos, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks.